My name is Koku blackfilm.com. I am here with Jeremy Meeks, the Jeremy Meeks.
Mm.
And what I can say now is that he is the star of the movie True to the Game 3. He is an actor.
Mm.
He is an actor, and he was here to talk to talk to us about his newest credentials. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing incredible. I'm blessed, highly favored. I'm just in it. I'm in the dream.
You're in
I'm
the
living
dream?
it. The dream that I never had. I'm living
Oh,
in it.
I have so many questions to ask for you. I know you don't have like a whole
Okay.
bunch of time, but that's kind of one of the things I wanted to ask for you. It seems like people just have a plan for you. And how comfortable has it been sort of just engaging that or be like
Well,
even like with the modeling, let's say?
yeah, it's not even the plan that people have for me.
Hmm.
This is all God's plan. It was
Mm.
written in stone. Like my whole life, people told me, "What are you doing? Like you're supposed to be famous." And
Hmm.
I was gangbanging. It would go in one ear and out the other. I never thought possible. So I never dreamed. Oh, I wish I could be like it just. I was
It
in survival mode,
mm.
and so. Like, but I seen people on TV and be like, I could do that,
You wanted it for
or
yourself, even
I could,
young.
no, not wanted it, but I knew that I could do it. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, I know if I see someone do it, then I could do it.
Mm.
And so, but wow, I never thought none of this possible. None of it.
Hmm.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, starring in a movie, I mean, that's just a little bit different. I think with
well,
how, I mean, let's just start like from the beginning. For like, I have a couple questions for you. So with you,
okay.
I mean, when I think of somebody that's sort of generally regarded as attractive, like there's a sort of there's a popularity sort of thing, then there's fame. So I would assume that probably in your life you're probably regarded as popular. Would that be a correct assumption?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It all depends. It varies all over the world, but yeah, it's a little overwhelming, you
So
know.
I'm gonna tell you something. Where I grew up, where I'm from, we never underestimated the pretty boys because the pretty
Yeah,
boys is always the craziest. So a lot, a lot of this stuff it's just not unfamiliar to me. It's not a
yeah,
joke. It's not a
yeah,
surprise.
yeah,
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I would have never looked at you and been like, okay, yeah, ha ha ha, he's pretty, blah, blah. So I can see some of the things that have happened down the way. But
yeah.
I say all that to say when you journeyed into acting and you're playing these parts that sort of veer towards even violence or themes that may allegedly somewhat mirror certain themes that you might have been familiar with. Was that
Yeah.
uncomfortable?
It wasn't per se uncomfortable because to a certain extent it was somewhat familiar,
Mhm.
but it was triggering.
Okay.
And so when doing certain shooting scenes and certain,
Hmm.
it would kind of take me back into a darker place that I would
Mm.
have to then pull myself out of and realize, oh shit, I'm on set filming a movie.
Mhm.
When my heart start racing and I start getting my little PTSD, and
Mhm.
it's it
No, no,
was
facts.
yeah,
I understand.
but again, I had to just center myself and go on my trailer and realize that holy shit, like I'm filming a movie um, with some of the biggest
You
names,
really were, yeah.
Vivica Fox,
And you did
Erica
good.
Peeples, Darius
I
McCrary,
seen it.
like whoa, and built so many bonds and
Hmm.
bridges with these, you know, just legends, to where now they're like mentors. Um,
Hmm.
I would have never imagined the way, everything transitioned.
Is it difficult, like because of how things transition and how you came to sort of our consciousness? When I say is it difficult, it's one thing to say because I know, like, just generally speaking, I think you're regarded very favorably in terms of like your fans. But is it like more like, who does this guy think he is? Like he just took a picture, or he just wants to act, or is it like, hey, listen, I've earned my space here too? Like, how do you
No,
deal with
it's weird. It's
it?
everyone, people in general,
Hmm.
everyone judges. You know what I'm saying? Whether they
True.
want
That's
to or
right. That's
not, they judge it if they judge a book by its cover. But every single time I meet anybody, a producer, a writer, a director, or this or that, anywhere, within a minute, they're like, wow, I never thought that we'd be having this kind of articulate conversation. You know, I can't lie, I judged you and I thought you were going to be a certain way, you know, because of the tattoos and because of this. And, you know, and you were just totally different than anything I would have imagined. And I like pride myself on being able to walk into any room and have an articulate conversation with anyone. I can go to the streets, I can go to prison, I can go sit with a billionaire, and
yeah.
you know.
Well, no, the funny thing that you say that, and it's again where back in my day where I'm from, that doesn't surprise me because the most clever people that chose certain paths, the entrepreneurs, the ones that's like, I don't want to like work the same way that y'all do. Like y'all putting all in that work and like I get the mentality is always people that are very clever, very crafty, very intelligent. So I
mean, also I've also been through everything.
Right,
I've been
exactly.
through everything you could have ever imagined.
Mm-hmm.
And so that just gives me a lot of understanding to almost every kind of situation. And then also when it transitions into acting, I now have all of these layers. I now have all of these tools that I can pull from to bring out emotions. I know what it feels like to be scared. I know what it feels like to do all this real, like a lot of these actors are acting. They, you know, a lot of them don't know what that really feels like to be in that moment in real time. You know what I'm saying? They think they do, but they don't. But a lot of these situations, especially for these kind of movies, you know, for the Trulies and the Dutches and the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really come from that world. So I know where to pull, you know.
So so let me ask you this then. You just inspired a different question. So a lot of times we talk about like rappers want to be gangsters and gangsters like to be around rappers. So a lot of times you can see that somebody's kind of just like, you know, they're kind of like pump faking in a sense.
That's been one of my major frustrations. There's so many people trying so hard to be something that they're not. When I'm trying so hard not to be something that I am or was. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really trying to shed that skin. It's not a fun life, you know, the streets and prison. And I did 10 years, 9 months in prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so when people don't really come from this and they trying to portray like their hood, it's like, why do you want that? Like, why do you want to be in shootouts? Why do you want to potentially go to prison and die? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't come from that, like, just live.
Yeah.
Like, stop acting.
Yeah, I think we all enjoy people that are just themselves, regardless of their backgrounds. Yeah. They're always
And so
so there he goes. He does it in the streets, guys, and he does it on camera too. He puts on that smile.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, so let's talk about your character entry to the game 3. It's very good. I really enjoyed the movie. And I was like, he is acting. Is he acting or is he? Look at you. He's like, I'm proud of this.
Yeah, no, I am, because to be honest, I did 8 movies in a year, 8 movies in a year and a half. And so on screen, I can see my own progression. Everyone else is seeing it and telling me. But then most people can't see what other people, you know what I'm saying? Like I can actually see my own progression. And so in this, I'm very proud of this. It's getting better and better. You know, I needed someone to give me a break and give me an opportunity to showcase, you know, and no one wanted to give me my first break.
Well, how did you get here then? How did you get to the point where this is like
Manny Halley. Manny Halley, you know,
a lot of people show Manny a lot of love.
That's my guy. You know, I've done numerous projects. I think 5 projects with Manny. And once he gave me my first opportunity, it just kind of snowballed from there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so shout out to Manny. That's my guy.
Shout out to Manny. Yeah, that's great. And so like with acting, did you go to acting class? Are you taking it serious?
I did. Yeah, I did. I got an acting coach, Max Decker in Studio City. He's very incredible. If anyone needs an acting coach,
you shout everybody out.
Yeah, hit him up.
So I did like, what is Jeremy Meeks doing here? Aren't you the hot felon in your class, or no? They were normal.
No, everyone's normal. You know, I really don't. I don't get that too much. You know, sometimes I do. They're like, wait, I know you from somewhere.
Oh, they feel familiar.
Yeah, but a lot of, you know.
Oh,
it's a blessing.
It's a blessing. So how did you feel about, I mean, I guess in this movie, and we're definitely not going to give anything away because the movie is in theaters right now, but
Yeah.
you play kind of a bad guy. Is it fun to play the bad guy?
It is fun to play the bad guy, I must say. And it's fun to bring, that depth to the screen and to, there's going to be a lot of diehard fans, true to the game, diehard fans that are going to be extremely frustrated with me. They are.
Why do you think they're going to be frustrated without giving it away?
Some things that transpires towards the end of the movie that
they don't make you the fun person in the room.
Yeah, they're not gonna like me too much.
Are you still working with Manny for future? Like, what do you have going on in the future?
Yes, we are actually working on a TV series at the moment.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm filming a different project, but me and Manny are doing a really big TV series with huge names.
Okay.
I don't even think I'm allowed to say the names.
Don't even do it. Don't get in trouble. I get in trouble all the time. Don't be me.
Yeah.
But you're a huge name.
But very excited. Oh, it's coming. It's gonna come. I'm not big yet, but it's coming.
No, it's wonderful. And I mean, you show so much humility. You seem really excited in the moment. I love to see people just like owning like just their excitement of like where their life is, you know?
You know what it is tomorrow, like I've had so much loss in my life that tomorrow's not promised. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't feel like not too many people appreciate the right now. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like in this moment that we're in, I appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it couldn't happen, or like I could not be here tomorrow, or so it's like I'm just always very grateful.
And how are you managing because you kind of became like stratospherically famous like in a way that you didn't ask for. So how are you managing and balancing like the relationships that you've been able to make and just sort of understanding who's authentic and who's just kind of maybe like trying to use you for like, moments?
Well,
Has that been difficult?
I have done so much time incarcerated that I see through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like people, you could tell me what you want. Your mouth can tell me anything, but your eyes won't lie to me. And so when it comes to this industry, like I just smile and I let people say what they want and talk and sell me a dream, and you know what I'm saying? Like, but I've met some of the most genuine people.
That's good to know. Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah, and to a certain extent, it's hard to find in Hollywood. But I'm good at seeing through it, and so I'm very blessed to have genuine people surround me.
One of the things I always say too, and I've had this conversation with countless people, is that with Hollywood, in terms of any negative way that we may perceive it, it's never really the people from LA. It's really not. It's the people that come to Hollywood and just sort of bring that energy. Yeah. So I think that people from LA get a really bad rap. Good people out there too, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna have the kind of circle, you're gonna have the circle that you decide to keep, So if you want to be around fake people, then
man, that's what you're gonna be around. Birds of the same feather flock together.
It was so good to talk to you, Jeremy, and I think obviously you really seem to be really enjoying the moment, living in the moment, and I appreciate seeing someone that can just really just have fun. You look at you, he's smiling, he's still smiling. He said, I did 9 years. Like, I'm not about to say I'll be angry with you.
Yes. God is so good. All the time.
All the time. All the time. God is good. Yeah, you guys, my name is Koku with blackfilm.com. I'm here with Jeremy Meeks. He is in True to the Game 3. He plays Saleem. And he did really good. And I was just like, look at my boy on that screen.
Oh, look, if you guys haven't seen True to the Game 1 or 2, please go watch that first. Yeah. They're on numerous streaming platforms. I believe BET Plus. You can go see all 3 of them. So watch the first 2 and then go see 3.
And then did you want to tell me, is there anything else? I know you said you have something else going on with Manny, but is there anything else?
There's tons of stuff.
Okay, yeah. Let's just keep that. Okay.
You guys gonna have to wait and see. You're gonna see a lot more of me though.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we got to see more of you. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna like that. I appreciate you, Jeremy. Take care, okay?
Likewise, Queen. Stay blessed.
Stay blessed. If you want to see more content like this on blackfilm.com, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell.